When they first walked into the house after buying it, the space felt empty in the wrong way. Not clean or minimal, just tired. Old wallpaper peeled slightly at the corners. The floors creaked with every step, and the lighting made everything feel smaller than it was. Still, they saw potential immediately. Not a perfect picture, but a feeling that this place could become something personal if they were brave enough to rebuild it from the inside out. They decided on a modern interior, but not cold or lifeless. The goal was balance. Warm minimalism with character. The living room became the heart of the renovation. They removed unnecessary walls, opening the space so light could move freely from the windows across the entire floor. The walls were painted a soft, warm gray, almost beige in daylight, deeper and calmer in the evening. The floor was finished in white oak planks with a natural matte texture that made the space feel grounded and calm. Furniture was chosen carefully. A low-profile sofa in a neutral sand color, deep enough to feel comfortable but clean in shape. A black metal coffee table with a thin frame added contrast without heaviness. One wall was left mostly empty except for a large abstract artwork in muted tones. Black, off-white, a hint of warm brown, giving the room personality without clutter. Lighting came from several sources. Ceiling spotlights for function, a floor lamp with warm light for evenings, and hidden LED strips along shelves to add depth. The kitchen flowed naturally from the living room. Matte black cabinets combined with warm wood fronts created a strong but elegant contrast. The countertop was light stone with subtle texture, practical but visually soft. Handles were hidden, lines clean. Appliances blended in, almost invisible. Above the island, simple pendant lights in smoked glass added a gentle glow at night. The kitchen felt modern, but also inviting. A place meant for both quiet mornings and long conversations. The bedroom was designed to slow everything down. Walls in a deep warm taupe, darker than the rest of the house, created a cocoon-like feeling. The bed was low, upholstered in textured fabric, with soft linen bedding in earthy tones. No bright colors, no unnecessary decor, just calm. Built-in wardrobes with flat doors kept the room visually clean, while indirect lighting behind the headboard made the space feel intimate and peaceful in the evenings. The bathroom became one of their favorite spaces. They chose dark stone tiles for the walls, almost charcoal, paired with black fixtures and a large mirror that reflected warm light instead of harsh brightness. The vanity was floating, finished in dark wood, giving the room both elegance and lightness. A walk-in shower with clear glass kept the space open, while soft lighting made the room feel more like a spa than a bathroom. As the renovation finished, the house felt completely different. Not just visually, but emotionally. It no longer felt like a project or a purchase. It felt intentional. Every choice reflected how they wanted to live. Uncluttered, warm, calm, modern but human. The renovation didn't just change the interior. It changed how they moved through their days. Slower mornings, quieter evenings, a sense that the space supported them instead of demanding attention. The house finally felt like a reflection, not a compromise. And that was the real result of the renovation, not perfect design, but a place that felt right the moment the door closed behind them. Living in the finished space felt different from simply seeing it completed. At first, they moved carefully, almost cautiously, as if the house was still new and fragile. Shoes were placed neatly by the door, cups never left rings on surfaces, lights were turned off room by room. But slowly, the house invited them to relax. The clean lines and warm tones didn't demand perfection. They absorbed everyday life naturally. The interior wasn't intimidating. It was forgiving. Mornings became one of their favorite parts of the day. Natural light filled the open living space early, reflecting softly off the oak floors and light stone surfaces. Coffee tasted better at the kitchen island, sunlight catching the edges of the black cabinets, making them feel less dramatic and more grounded. They found themselves sitting longer, talking more, not rushing out the door the way they used to. The space didn't push them forward. It allowed them to stay present. As weeks passed, small personal details appeared. Books stacked casually on shelves. A blanket folded over the sofa arm. Plants placed near the windows, adding softness and life to the clean geometry of the rooms. None of it felt planned. The modern interior didn't resist personality, it welcomed it. The abstract art on the wall became a silent focal point, changing mood with the light, sometimes bold, sometimes almost disappearing into the background. Evenings were quieter now. Instead of harsh overhead lighting, they relied on warm lamps and indirect light. The house changed character at night, becoming deeper and more intimate. Conversations slowed. Music played softly. The bedroom, with its darker tones and layered textures, became a true retreat. Not a place to escape life, but a place to rest inside it. Sleep came easier there, uninterrupted by visual noise or restless energy. The bathroom turned into a ritual space. Long showers in warm light, reflections softened by dark stone and wood. The modern design didn't feel cold, it felt intentional, like a reminder that function and comfort don't have to compete. Some evenings, they stayed there longer than necessary, just enjoying the quiet, the warmth, the feeling of being held by the space. Over time, they realized the renovation had done more than update walls and furniture. It changed how they treated their time, how they spoke to each other, how they rested. The modern interior wasn't about trends or aesthetics anymore. It was about creating an environment that supported the life they wanted: calm, focused, connected. The house no longer felt like something they had finished. It felt like something that had finished shaping them.